In this video, we're going to be writing the equation of a line given 2 points. And we're going to do this with two different methods. We're going to use the point-slope form and the slope-intercept form. In this first example, we're going to use point-slope form. So the first thing we're going to do is compute the slope of the line. And then we're going to substitute the slope in either point into point-slope form and simplify. And then we're going to check our answer by verifying that the other point satisfies our equation. So in 1, we have find the equation of a line containing the points -2, 11, and 4, -1. Express your answer in the form y is equal to mx plus b. So the first thing we want to do is compute the slope. So we have m is equal to y2, which is -1, minus y1, which is 11, divided by x2, which is 4, minus x1, which is -2. And I have -1 minus 11 is -12, divided by 4 minus a -2 is 6. And -12 divided by 6 is equal to -2. So our slope is -2. And now they want us to apply the form y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1 and simplify. And we can choose either point. And we're going to use the other point to verify. So I'm just going to use my first point, -2, 11, and I have y minus y1, so y minus 11 is equal to m, which is -2, times x minus x1, which was -2. And we can say that this is equal to y minus 11 is equal to -2 times x minus a -2 is x plus 2. And now we're going to distribute the 2 through the parentheses on the right side. So we have -2x minus 4. And now we're going to add 11 to both sides. And we get y is equal to -2x plus 7. And now in order to check, we're going to plug in 4 and -1 for x and y and make sure that the sides are equal. So we have y is equal to -2x plus 7. If we plug in -1 for y and set it equal to -2 times 4 plus 7. So we have -1 is equal to -2 times 4 is -8, and we have plus 7. And -1 does equal -8 plus 7. So this verifies that our equation of our line is correct. In this second example, we're going to be finding the equation of a line given 2 points again, but this time we're going to use slope-intercept form. Our first step is the same, to compute our slope, and then we're going to substitute the slope and either point into the point-slope form, which is y is equal to mx plus b, and we're going to solve for b, and then we're going to write the equation and check our work by verifying the other point satisfies our equation. So in 2 it says find the equation of the line containing the points -2, 11, and 4, -1. Express your answer in the form y is equal to mx plus b. So the first thing we're going to do is compute the slope. So we have m is equal to y2, which is -1, minus y1, which is 11, divided by x2, which is 4, minus x1, which is -2. So we have -12 over 6, which is equal to -2. So we have a slope of -2. And now we're going to apply the form y is equal to mx plus b and solve for b. So we can choose either point. And I'm going to choose the first point, -2 and 11. So I have 11 is equal to -2 times our x, which was -2, plus b. And we have 11 is equal to -2 times -2 is 4 plus b. And now we're going to subtract 4 from both sides. So we have b is equal to 7. And now they want us to write the equation. So we can say y is equal to m, which is -2, times x plus b, which we found to be 7. So we have y is equal to -2x plus 7. And now we want to check. So I'm going to plug 4, -1 into our equation and make sure both sides of the equation are equal. So we have -1 is equal to negative 2 times 4 plus 7. And then we have negative 1 is equal to negative 2 times 4 is negative 8 plus 7. And negative 8 plus 7 does equal negative 1. So this verifies our equation. And if you notice that the points that were given in both problems were the same, and the only difference was which method we used to get the answer. And we got the same equation, y is equal to negative 2x plus 7 for both of them. And that's all for the video on writing the equation of a line given 2 points.